Hey Taurus, welcome back. I just pulled the cards for what October has in store for you. And honestly, the energy coming through is really something. I know we are at the end of September, and you might be wondering what this new month is going to bring into your life. So I shuffled the deck with your energy in mind, and let me tell you, these cards are revealing some pretty significant shifts ahead. Before we dive in, I just want to say that whatever has been happening in your world lately, October seems to be bringing some clarity and movement. The universe has been preparing you for something, and these cards are showing me exactly what that is. So grab your coffee or tea, get comfortable, and let's walk through this together. The first card I pulled for you is the Six of Wands, and right away I am seeing victory energy. This is the card of recognition, of achievement, of finally getting the acknowledgement you have been working so hard for. Taurus, I know you have been putting in the work, maybe feeling like nobody really sees how much effort you are investing into your goals, your career, your personal growth. October is bringing a shift in that narrative. This card is telling me that people are going to start noticing. Your efforts are not going unnoticed by the universe, even if it has felt that way recently. What I find really interesting about the Six of Wands appearing in this position is that it is not just about external validation. Yes, there will be moments where others recognize your talents and your hard work, but more importantly, you are going to feel this sense of self-recognition. You know that feeling when you look back at how far you have come and you just feel proud of yourself? That is the energy October is bringing. You might receive praise at work, you might get positive feedback on a project you've been pouring your heart into, or you might simply have this moment where you realize that you have overcome something significant. The Six of Wands is also about confidence. I am seeing that October is going to boost your self-assurance in ways you might not expect. Maybe you have been doubting yourself lately, questioning if you are on the right path, wondering if you are capable of achieving what you set out to do. This card is a clear yes from the universe. You are capable, you are on the right track, and October is going to prove that to you through tangible results and experiences. There is also an element of public recognition with this card. For some of you watching this, October might bring opportunities to step into the spotlight. Maybe you will be asked to present something, to lead a project, to share your expertise with others. Do not shy away from these moments, Taurus. The Six of Wands is encouraging you to own your success, to be visible, to let people see what you are made of. I know as a Taurus, you can sometimes be humble to a fault, preferring to work behind the scenes, but October is asking you to step forward and claim what is rightfully yours. Another layer to this card is about momentum. When the Six of Wands shows up, it often indicates that you are gaining speed, moving forward with purpose, and the obstacles that were slowing you down are starting to clear. October could bring a series of wins, both big and small, that keep you motivated and moving in the right direction. Pay attention to the victories, celebrate them, because they are building towards something much larger. I am also picking up on competition energy with this card, but in a positive way. Maybe you have been in a situation where you felt like you were competing with others, or perhaps you have been competing with your own past self, trying to do better and be better. October is showing you that you are winning that competition. You are coming out on top not because you stepped on anyone to get there, but because you stayed true to yourself and kept pushing forward despite the challenges. The Six of Wands is also reminding you that leadership is part of your October journey. People are going to look to you for guidance, for inspiration, for direction. You might not feel ready for that role, but trust me, you are. The universe does not give us responsibilities we cannot handle. If October brings leadership opportunities your way, embrace them. You have more influence than you realize, and your words, your actions, your decisions are going to impact others in positive ways. Now let me pull the next card because I am curious about what is supporting this victory energy. The second card is the Three of Cups, and this is bringing in celebration and connection energy. Taurus, October is not just about working hard and achieving goals, it is also about enjoying the fruits of your labor with the people who matter to you. This card is all about friendship, community, joy, and shared experiences. What I love about the Three of Cups showing up here is that it is telling me October will bring moments of genuine happiness and celebration. Maybe you will reconnect with friends you have not seen in a while. Maybe you will have reasons to gather and celebrate milestones. Or maybe you will just have those spontaneous moments of joy that remind you how good life can be. The energy of this card is light, fun, and expansive. After everything you have been through, you deserve to have some carefree moments where you can just be present and enjoy yourself. The Three of Cups is also about collaboration and teamwork. If you have been working on something solo, October might bring the right people into your orbit who can help you take things to the next level. This could be in your professional life, in creative projects, or even in your personal life. The universe is sending you allies, people who genuinely want to see you succeed and who are willing to contribute their energy and talents to help you get there. There is also a strong social element to this card. October might be busier than usual in terms of social activities, invitations, events, and gatherings. You might feel more inclined to say yes to things, to put yourself out there, to connect with others in meaningful ways. For Taurus, who has been feeling isolated or withdrawn, this is a beautiful shift. The Three of Cups is reminding you that you do not have to do everything alone, that there is strength in community, and that sharing your journey with others makes it so much richer and more fulfilling. Another thing I am noticing with the Three of Cups is that it can indicate celebrations related to relationships. For some of you, October might bring news of engagements, weddings, pregnancies, or other joyful milestones within your friend group or family. Even if these events are not directly about you, being part of these celebrations will uplift your spirit and remind you of the beauty of human connection. The Three of Cups is also encouraging you to express gratitude for the people in your life. Sometimes we get so caught up in our own struggles and challenges that we forget to acknowledge the people who have been supporting us, cheering us on, and believing in us, even when we did not believe in ourselves. October is a good time to reach out, to say thank you, to let people know they matter to you. These small acts of appreciation can strengthen your relationships and create even deeper bonds. There is also an element of creative collaboration with the Three of Cups. If you have been wanting to work on a creative project with others, October could be the perfect time to make that happen. Whether it is music, art, writing, business, or any other form of creative expression, this card is saying that magic happens when you combine your talents with others. Do not be afraid to reach out to people whose work you admire, to propose collaborations, to join forces with those who share your vision. The Three of Cups is reminding you that joy is medicine. Laughter, fun, lighthearted moments, these things are not frivolous or unimportant. They are essential for your well-being. October is giving you permission to prioritize happiness, to seek out experiences that make you feel alive and connected, to surround yourself with people who lift you up. Life is not meant to be all work and no play, and this card is nudging you to find that balance. Let me pull the third card to see what else October has in store. This next card is the Chariot, and wow, this is powerful. The Chariot is all about determination, willpower, and forward movement. Taurus, October is going to require you to be focused and disciplined, but the results of that focus are going to be significant. This card is telling me that you are in the driver's seat of your life right now, and where you steer is where you will go. The Chariot represents control and mastery. You have been learning, growing, and developing skills that are now coming together in a way that allows you to take charge of your direction. October might bring situations where you need to make decisions, where you need to assert yourself, where you need to stay committed to your path even when distractions or obstacles appear. This card is giving you the strength and clarity to do exactly that. What I find interesting about the Chariot appearing in your October reading is that it suggests movement after a period of feeling stuck or stagnant. Maybe you have been waiting for something to shift, for doors to open, for clarity to arrive. October is that turning point. Things are going to start moving, and they are going to move quickly. You need to be ready to take action, to make decisions, to step up and claim your power. The Chariot is also about balancing opposing forces. In the traditional imagery, there are two sphinxes or horses pulling the chariot in different directions, and the charioteer must maintain control and direction despite these opposing energies. This could represent different areas of your life that need your attention, conflicting desires or goals or external pressures that are pulling you in various directions. October is teaching you how to balance these energies, how to stay centered and focused on what truly matters, and how to move forward without getting derailed. There is also a victory component to the Chariot, similar to the Six of Wands, but with a different flavor. While the Six of Wands is about recognition and acknowledgement, the Chariot is about the actual achievement, the crossing of the finish line, the successful completion of something significant. October could bring the culmination of efforts you have been working on for months or even years. You are not just being recognized for your work, you are actually achieving the goal itself. The Chariot can also indicate travel or physical movement. For some of you, October might involve actual journeys, trips, relocations, or changes in your physical environment. Even if you do not physically travel, there is a sense of journey and progress, of covering ground, of getting from point A to point B. You are not going to stay in the same place you are now, that is certain. Another layer to the Chariot is about confidence and courage. This card is asking you to be brave, to trust in your abilities, to move forward even when you cannot see the entire path ahead. Sometimes we wait for perfect conditions, for all the pieces to fall into place, for absolute certainty before we take action. The Chariot is saying that October is not about waiting anymore. It is about going, about acting, about trusting that you have what it takes to handle whatever comes your way. The Chariot is also connected to ambition and determination. October might ignite a fire within you, a renewed sense of purpose and drive. You might find yourself more motivated than you have been in a while, more willing to put in the work, more committed to your goals. This energy is incredibly powerful and can help you accomplish things that previously seemed out of reach. I am also seeing with the Chariot that you might need to set clear boundaries in October. Part of maintaining control and direction is knowing what to say yes to and what to say no to. You cannot go in every direction at once, so you need to be selective about where you invest your time, energy, and resources. The Chariot is giving you permission to be discerning, to protect your focus, to prioritize what aligns with your highest goals. Now, the fourth card I am pulling is the Empress, and this is bringing nurturing and abundance energy into your October. The Empress is one of the most beautiful cards in the tarot deck, representing fertility, creativity, growth, and maternal energy. Taurus, this card is telling me that October is a time for you to create, to nurture, to bring things to life. The Empress is deeply connected to the physical world, to beauty, to nature, to all things sensory and tangible. As a Taurus, this energy should resonate with you on a fundamental level because you are ruled by Venus, the same planet that governs the Empress card. October is going to heighten your connection to beauty, comfort, and the physical pleasures of life. You might find yourself wanting to beautify your space, to invest in quality items that bring you joy, to spend time in nature, to enjoy good food and good company. What I love about the Empress showing up in your reading is that it speaks to creativity and manifestation. Whatever you are trying to bring into your life right now, October is fertile ground for that creation. This could be a literal creation, like a baby, a project, a business, a piece of art, or it could be more abstract, like creating a new lifestyle, a new identity, a new way of being. The Empress is saying that the conditions are right for growth, that what you plant now will flourish. The Empress is also about self-care and self-love. October is reminding you to take care of yourself, to nourish your body, to rest when you need to rest, to give yourself the same care and attention you give to others. Sometimes as a Taurus, you can be so focused on building and achieving that you forget to actually enjoy the process, to treat yourself well along the way. The Empress is asking you to slow down a little, to savor the moment, to be gentle with yourself. There is also an abundance mindset associated with the Empress. This card is telling me that October might bring an increase in resources, whether that is money, opportunities, support, or anything else you need. The universe is responding to your efforts and your energy by providing you with what you need to thrive. Be open to receiving, Taurus. Sometimes we get so used to giving and working hard that we forget to actually let good things come to us. The Empress can also indicate a significant woman in your life playing an important role in October. This could be a mother figure, a mentor, a friend, or even a romantic partner. This person might offer guidance, support, wisdom, or resources that help you move forward. Pay attention to the women around you in October as they might have important messages or assistance for you. Another aspect of the Empress is about patience and natural timing. Things grow at their own pace, and October is teaching you to trust in that organic unfolding. You cannot force a flower to bloom before it is ready, and you cannot force your own growth or success to happen faster than it naturally will. The Empress is asking you to have faith in the process, to trust that everything is developing exactly as it should, even if you cannot see the full picture yet. The Empress is also encouraging you to tap into your sensuality and your connection to your body. October might be a time where you feel more in tune with your physical self, more aware of what your body needs, more connected to your senses. This could manifest as wanting to exercise, to eat healthier, to dress in ways that make you feel good, or to engage in activities that are physically pleasurable and grounding. Let me pull the fifth card to see what else is unfolding for you in October. This card is Temperance, and this is about balance, moderation, and patience. Taurus, after all the forward movement and action energy we have been seeing, Temperance is coming in to remind you that sustainable success requires balance. October is teaching you how to integrate different aspects of your life, how to find middle ground, how to avoid extremes. Temperance is an angel card, and it carries this beautiful energy of healing and harmony. If you have been feeling scattered or out of balance lately, October is going to help you find your center again. This card is about blending opposites, about finding the sweet spot between work and rest, between giving and receiving, between moving forward and being still. You do not have to choose one extreme or the other. You can have both in healthy measure. What I find really interesting about Temperance showing up in your October reading is that it suggests a period of integration. Maybe you have been through some intense experiences lately, some changes, some challenges, some growth. Temperance is the card that helps you make sense of all of that helps you integrate the lessons, that helps you find peace with where you have been and where you are going. Temperance is also about healing, particularly emotional and spiritual healing. October might bring opportunities for you to work through old wounds, to release patterns that no longer serve you, to find forgiveness for yourself or others. This is gentle healing energy, not dramatic or intense, but steady and transformative. You might find yourself naturally drawn to practices or people that help you heal, whether that is therapy, meditation, energy work, or simply spending time with people who make you feel whole. Another layer to Temperance is about patience and divine timing. This card is reminding you that not everything needs to happen right now, that some things take time to develop properly. October might test your patience in some areas, asking you to wait a little longer for something you really want. But Temperance is promising that this waiting period is purposeful, that things are aligning behind the scenes, and that when the timing is right, everything will flow naturally. Temperance is also encouraging you to be moderate in your approach to things. If you have been working too hard, October is asking you to ease up a little. If you have been too passive, October is asking you to add a bit more action. This card is all about finding that golden mean, that balanced approach that allows you to be effective without burning out. There is also a spiritual component to Temperance. This card can indicate a deepening of your spiritual practice or beliefs in October. You might feel called to explore new spiritual perspectives, to meditate more regularly, to connect with something greater than yourself. Even if you are not particularly religious or spiritual, Temperance brings a sense of meaning and purpose that can help you feel more aligned with your life path. Temperance is also about mixing different elements to create something new. This could apply to many areas of your life in October. Maybe you are combining different skills or talents to create a unique offering. Maybe you are blending different aspects of your personality or life experience to become more whole. Maybe you are mixing old wisdom with new ideas to find innovative solutions. Whatever form it takes, October is about synthesis and integration. The sixth card I am pulling for you is the Ten of Swords, and I know this card can look scary at first glance, but please hear me out because it is not as negative as it appears. The Ten of Swords represents endings, the final conclusion of a difficult cycle, the moment when something that has been painful finally comes to an end. Taurus, October is bringing closure to something that has been hurting you. What I want you to understand about the Ten of Swords is that it is actually a card of relief. Yes, it represents the end of something, and yes, that ending might feel painful or dramatic, but it is also the point where the suffering stops. You cannot be wounded anymore by whatever this situation is, because it is finally over. October is giving you the gift of closure, the gift of being able to walk away from something that has been draining your energy and peace of mind. The Ten of Swords often represents the ending of mental anguish, worry, or anxiety. Maybe you have been overthinking something, replaying scenarios in your mind, worrying about outcomes you cannot control. October is the moment when you finally let that go, when you realize that continuing to stress about it is not serving you, when you make the conscious choice to release the mental torture and move forward. This card can also indicate the ending of a situation that involved betrayal, disappointment, or defeat. Maybe someone let you down. Maybe something did not work out the way you hoped. Maybe you experienced a setback that really hurt. The Ten of Swords is saying that October brings you to the other side of that pain. You are not going to be stuck in that hurt forever. This is the rock bottom moment, and the only way from here is up. What I find hopeful about the Ten of Swords is that it always comes before new beginnings. In the tarot sequence, after the 10 comes the page, which represents fresh starts and new opportunities. So while October might involve letting go of something painful, it is creating space for something new and better to enter your life. You cannot receive the new while you are still clinging to the old, and the Ten of Swords is forcing that release. The Ten of Swords is also about acceptance and surrender. October might require you to accept a truth you have been avoiding, to surrender control over something you cannot change, to acknowledge reality as it is rather than as you wish it would be. This acceptance is not about giving up or being defeated. It is about being honest with yourself, so you can make empowered choices moving forward. Another aspect of the Ten of Swords is about dramatic endings. Whatever is concluding in October might happen suddenly or definitively. There might be a clear moment where you know it is over, where the door closes, where the chapter ends. While this might feel intense, it is also clean and clear. You will not be left wondering or hoping or waiting anymore. You will know, and that knowing will set you free. The Ten of Swords can also represent the end of a cycle of victimhood. Maybe you have been telling yourself a story about how you were wronged, how life is unfair, how you are powerless. October is inviting you to drop that narrative, to stop identifying with your wounds, to reclaim your power and agency. Yes, bad things might have happened, but they do not define you. And October is the moment when you decide to stop letting them control your present and future. Now let me pull the 7th card to see what is emerging after these endings. This card is the Three of Pentacles, and this is bringing energy of collaboration, skill development, and recognition of your expertise. Taurus, October is showing me that after you release what is no longer working, you are going to step into a space where your talents and abilities are truly valued. The Three of Pentacles is often called the teamwork card. It shows up when you are working with others toward a common goal, when your skills complement someone else's skills, when collaboration leads to success. October might bring opportunities to work on projects with people who appreciate what you bring to the table. This is not about competition, it is about cooperation, about everyone contributing their unique strengths to create something better than any one person could create alone. What I love about the Three of Pentacles is that it represents mastery and skill. You are not a beginner anymore, Taurus. You have developed expertise in your field or area of focus, and October is going to put you in positions where that expertise is recognized and utilized. People are going to come to you for advice, for guidance, for your particular way of doing things. Own that knowledge, share it generously, and trust that you have earned your place at the table. The Three of Pentacles is also about learning and growth. Even though you have skills and expertise, October might bring opportunities to learn from others, to expand your knowledge, to develop new abilities. Stay humble and open to learning, because some of the most valuable lessons come from unexpected teachers or situations. There is also an element of planning and laying foundations with the Three of Pentacles. October might be a time when you are working on the groundwork for something bigger, when you are putting systems in place, when you are building the infrastructure that will support future growth. This might not be the flashy, exciting phase, but it is crucial. The Three of Pentacles is reminding you that solid foundations lead to lasting success. The Three of Pentacles can also indicate recognition from authority figures or institutions. Maybe you will receive approval for a project, maybe you will get hired or promoted, maybe you will be acknowledged by people whose opinion carries weight. October is bringing external validation of your capabilities, which can boost your confidence and open new doors. Another layer to this card is about craftsmanship and quality. October is asking you to take pride in your work, to do things well rather than quickly, to prioritize quality over quantity. The Three of Pentacles rewards those who are willing to put in the effort to create something truly excellent. This is very aligned with your Taurus nature, as you naturally appreciate quality and have the patience to do things right. The Three of Pentacles is also encouraging you to be open to feedback and constructive criticism. October might bring moments when others offer suggestions or point out areas where you could improve. Rather than taking this personally, see it as an opportunity to refine your skills and become even better at what you do. True mastery comes from being willing to continuously learn and grow. Let me pull the 8th card to see what other energy is present in October. This next card is the Page of Cups, and this is bringing such sweet, gentle energy. The Page of Cups is about emotional openness, creative inspiration, and messages of love. Taurus, October is going to touch your heart in beautiful ways. The Page of Cups often appears when there is something new beginning in the emotional realm. This could be a new relationship, a new friendship, a new creative project that you feel passionate about, or a new way of relating to your own emotions. There is an innocence and freshness to this energy, like seeing the world through new eyes, like falling in love with life again. What I find really sweet about the Page of Cups showing up in your October reading is that it suggests emotional healing and renewed hope. Maybe you have been feeling closed off or guarded. Maybe you have been protecting your heart. Maybe you have been hesitant to be vulnerable. October is gently encouraging you to open up again, to let people in, to allow yourself to feel deeply and authentically. The Page of Cups is also a messenger card, and it often brings news or communications of an emotional nature. October might bring messages that touch your heart, whether that is someone expressing their feelings for you, good news about something you care about deeply, or information that brings you emotional relief or joy. Pay attention to the messages coming your way, both literal and symbolic. There is a strong creative component to the Page of Cups. This card is connected to artistic inspiration, to creative flow, to the muse showing up and filling you with ideas and enthusiasm. If you are involved in any creative pursuits, October could be an incredibly fertile and inspired time for you. Even if you do not consider yourself creative, this energy might inspire you to try something new, to play, to experiment, to express yourself in ways you have not before. The Page of Cups is also about intuition and psychic sensitivity. October might heighten your intuitive abilities, making you more aware of subtle energies, more tuned into what is not being said, more connected to your inner knowing. Trust your gut feelings in October, Taurus. Your intuition is trying to guide you toward what is right for you. Another aspect of the Page of Cups is about childlike wonder and joy. This card is reminding you not to take everything so seriously, to find moments of playfulness, to approach life with curiosity and openness. October is giving you permission to be lighthearted, to enjoy simple pleasures, to find magic in everyday moments. The Page of Cups can also indicate a young person or someone with youthful energy playing a role in your October. This could be a child, a younger friend or family member, or someone who has a fresh, enthusiastic approach to life. This person might bring inspiration, joy, or a new perspective that helps you see things differently. The 9th card I am pulling is the Ace of Swords, and this is powerful. The Ace of Swords represents mental clarity, breakthrough moments, truth, and new perspectives. Taurus, October is going to bring you clarity that has been eluding you. Suddenly, things are going to make sense, the fog is going to lift, and you are going to see your situation with crystal clear vision. The Ace of Swords is about cutting through confusion and getting to the truth of matters. Maybe you have been uncertain about something. Maybe you have been receiving mixed messages. Maybe you have been unclear about your own thoughts and feelings. October is bringing mental clarity that allows you to see things as they really are, not as you wish they were or fear they might be, but as they actually are. What I find really powerful about the Ace of Swords is that it represents new ideas and fresh perspectives. October might bring an aha moment, a realization that changes everything, an idea that excites you and gives you a new direction. Pay attention to the thoughts and insights that come to you in October, because they might be pointing you towards something important. The Ace of Swords is also about truth and honesty. October might require you to have difficult conversations, to speak your truth even when it is uncomfortable, to be honest with yourself and others about what you really think and feel. This card is giving you the courage and clarity to do exactly that. Remember that the truth, while sometimes painful in the short term, ultimately sets you free. There is also a justice component to the Ace of Swords. This card can indicate situations being resolved fairly, truth coming to light, or clarity around what is right and wrong in a situation. If you have been dealing with any kind of conflict or uncertainty, October might bring resolution based on facts and fairness rather than emotions or manipulation. The Ace of Swords is encouraging you to use your mind as a tool for empowerment. October is a good time for strategic thinking, for planning, for analyzing situations logically, and making decisions based on reason rather than just emotion. While feelings are important, sometimes we need the clarity and objectivity that the mind provides. Another layer to the Ace of Swords is about communication and expression. October might bring opportunities to speak, write, teach, or share your ideas with others. Your words have power right now, and you have important things to say. Do not hold back or censor yourself. The Ace of Swords is asking you to express what you know to be true. The final card I am pulling for your October reading is the Knight of Wands, and this is bringing such dynamic, adventurous energy. The Knight of Wands is about passion, enthusiasm, taking action, and embracing adventure. Taurus, October is ending on a high note of excitement and forward momentum. The Knight of Wands is one of the most action-oriented cards in the deck. After all the clarity, healing, and preparation we have been seeing in the other cards, the Knight of Wands is saying it is time to go. October is going to light a fire under you, making you feel restless, eager, ready to pursue what you want with passion and confidence. What I love about the Knight of Wands showing up at the end of your October reading is that it suggests you are going to finish the month feeling energized and optimistic about what is ahead. Whatever doubts or heaviness you might be carrying now, by the end of October, you are going to feel lighter, freer, more excited about life and what is possible. The Knight of Wands is also about courage and boldness. October is asking you to be brave, to take risks, to step outside your comfort zone. Maybe there is something you have been wanting to do, but have been too scared or uncertain to try. The Knight of Wands is giving you the courage and enthusiasm to just go for it. What is the worst that could happen? Even if things do not work out perfectly, you will have the satisfaction of knowing you tried, and you will learn valuable lessons in the process. There is a travel and adventure component to the Knight of Wands. October might bring opportunities to explore new places, to try new experiences, to break out of your routine and do something different. Say yes to adventures, Taurus. Even small departures from your normal routine can bring fresh energy and perspective into your life. The Knight of Wands is also about passion and desire. October is going to make you feel more alive, more connected to what you truly want, more willing to pursue what makes your heart race. This could apply to career ambitions, creative projects, relationships, or personal goals. Whatever you are passionate about, October is fueling that fire and encouraging you to chase it with everything you have got. Another aspect of the Knight of Wands is about inspiration and vision. This card is connected to having a clear vision of where you want to go and being willing to ride toward that vision with confidence and enthusiasm. October is helping you clarify your direction and giving you the energy to pursue it actively. The Knight of Wands can also indicate a person entering your life, someone who is charismatic, adventurous, confident, and inspiring. This person might shake up your world in the best way possible, encouraging you to be bolder, to dream bigger, to live more fully. Whether this is a romantic interest, a friend, a mentor, or a colleague, this person brings exciting energy into your October. There's also an element of spontaneity with the Knight of Wands. October is encouraging you to be more flexible, to embrace unexpected opportunities, to say yes to things even when you do not have all the details figured out. As a Taurus, you naturally like stability and predictability, but sometimes the best experiences come from being willing to go with the flow and see where life takes you. So Taurus, let me bring all of this together for you. October is shaping up to be a really significant month. You are starting with recognition and victory energy through the Six of Wands. You are being supported by community and celebration through the Three of Cups. And you are taking charge of your direction with the Chariot. The Empress is bringing abundance and creativity into your life, while Temperance is helping you find balance and integration. The Ten of Swords is bringing necessary endings and closure to what has been painful, clearing the way for the Three of Pentacles to bring opportunities for collaboration and recognition of your skills. The Page of Cups is opening your heart and bringing emotional renewal, while the Ace of Swords is giving you the clarity and truth you need to move forward with confidence. And finally, the Knight of Wands is propelling you into action with passion, enthusiasm, and courage. October is asking you to embrace change, to let go of what no longer serves you, to step into your power, to collaborate with others, to open your heart, to think clearly, and to pursue your passions boldly. This is not a month to play small or hold back, Taurus. The universe is supporting you, opportunities are opening up, and you have everything you need within you to create the life you want. Trust the process, stay open to the unexpected, take care of yourself along the way, and remember that you are stronger and more capable than you sometimes give yourself credit for. October is your month to shine, to grow, to heal, and to move forward with purpose and joy. Thank you so much for being here and letting me share these cards with you. I hope this reading resonated and gave you some insights into what October might bring. If you connected with this energy, I would love to hear about your experiences as the month unfolds. Take care of yourself, trust your journey, and I will see you in the next reading.